Doomguy is not a real person. He's not even a character per se. He is, well, let me explain. Recently, I've watched Powerpack's video on the MyHouse.WAD, and I doubt I have to go into detail about that one. But what I found very interesting was some commenters pointing out that even though reality is shifting and twisting in front of our eyes while playing the map, Doomguy doesn't even seem to care. The whole level is changing constantly, the geometry twisting into impossible configurations, doors leading into new locations that shouldn't be able to exist, while the music is hanging on for dear life, drifting apart from its original composition, trying to reclaim what it once was, but failing. And amidst all of that, there's Doomguy, who just goes, he doesn't care about any of it, because he doesn't need to care. He pays no mind to the possibility of a suburban house twisting into a Bauhaus-style apartment with an infernal dog, an empty airport, a bloody gas station, an abandoned daycare. All he cares about is killing demons, and that he does. When he picks up a gun, he smiles. When he gets hit, he frowns. Killing and murdering and slaying and maiming bad guys is all that he's interested in. And not just in this one, but in every single one that has ever been created. It doesn't matter to him where he is, why demons are invading, why he's the only one left to take care of them. The setting of a family house is the same to him as a space station on Mars, a castle in hell, a tropical island, a gloomy forest, an office building, another dimension entirely. As long as there's monsters to kill and a weapon to kill them with, he is content. Because Doomguy is not meant to be an actual person with hopes, dreams, fears, aspirations, likes and dislikes. Heck, he doesn't even have his own name. He's just the guy from Doom. A part of the game itself, much like the guns he fires or the enemies he uses them against. He's a concept. The good against the bad. The light against the dark. The right against the wrong. Wherever there's evil in the world, he's there to get rid of it. No matter which powers threaten to destroy the innocent, he'll be there to put a stop to them. And it doesn't matter what form he takes. Whether he's pixelated like in the classic titles, has polygons like in Doom 3, or even a voice and personality like in the modern games. Sometimes he's a Jewish, Polish war machine tearing his way through Nazi scum. Other times he sports sunglasses and kicks aliens off his home planet. Or he goes up against Lovecraftian beings without even blinking. Maybe he's a wizard, a warrior, or warlock battling fantasy creatures in the Middle Ages. And sometimes he's even a bit of a monster himself. All of these characters couldn't be more different from each other, and yet they all share the same spirit. The spirit of the Doomguy. The idea of fighting back. Of not just lying down and taking it. Because ultimately, he's nothing more than an extension of the player's hand. A connection between them and the game they're playing. To show that inside their screen, there's a little man that does everything they want him to. No matter what the objective is, no matter how difficult it may be, he will go where you go. A little piece of comfort that's always there for you, and which will never abandon you. So even if the titular house twists and turns and reshapes itself, he's there. He'll gladly let you, the player, try to make sense of it all. He'll let you worry about the puzzles, how to find the way, what any of this means. Even if you can't see him in the mirror, even if his weapons change as he's holding them, he never goes away. As long as that little portrait remains at the bottom, he's there for you. He's kind of like your dad, constantly supporting you no matter what choices you make, and always ready to have your back, should you fail. Someone who comes into your room while you're studying for a test or worrying about life, with a slice of pumpkin pie and a can of pop, patting you on the back and telling you that you've got this. You can't disappoint him. So just go out there, try your best, and let him take care of the rest. There will always be Doom, but there will also always be a Doomguy. Hope. Thank you.